Who is Yoga Dog, and how did he become such a force in the yoga world? Born in 1910 and abandoned to a band of roaming exiled bohemian intellectuals, opium addicts, Victorian harlots, and other sordid hangers-on, Yoga Dog began his yoga journey by hearing drunken, debauched debates on the great occult texts of the day. In the process of being immersed at an early age to these classics, along with the decadent literature and boogie-woogie of the time, Yoga Dog became interested in and fascinated by the methods and practices of these occult people. These writers and musicians, with their out-of-their-bodies experiences in which they claim to transcend the physical body, put them in closer touch with the absolute. In the mid-1920s, Yoga Dog found a copy of the Kama Sutras that one of the flappers had left over one evening, which inspired Yoga Dog to become a yogi. Beginning in the early 1930s, upon hearing about the great Jnana yogi, Krishnamurti, Yoga Dog set off for India to meet this most enlightened yogi. Unfortunately, at the time, not many Americans knew where India was, so Yoga Dog ended up in Indiana as he was told that's where India was located. Upon arriving in Indianapolis, Yoga Dog inquired as to the whereabouts of Krishnamurti and the other yogis. He was given blank looks and shakes of the head. Good fortune, though, would eventually shine on Yoga Dog as he ran into a carny that convinced him to join the circus. As Yoga Dog explained, "That carnival barker told me of the wonders of the Midway with their contortionists, magicians, fire eaters, and others who were doing things more amazing than any yogi." Through those years, Yoga Dog would acquire many of the skills and wisdom of his circus peeps. At the same time, Yoga Dog would not lose his desire to become a true yogi. In 1947, Yoga Dog went to India, finally consulting a world atlas with the intention of studying with a real Indian yogi. It was around this time that he began to pen his pivotal work, My Third Eye Itches, a Yoga Guide. He would eventually become distracted upon discovery in 1950 of one of the first American yoga stars of the time, Richard Hittleman. Having absorbed the truths of Indian yoga while spending the last few years in Mysore, Yoga Dog decided to go to New York City, where Hittleman was located. He would sadly abandon his yoga guide for the next several years. On reaching the shores of New York, Yoga Dog became involved with a group of abstract expressionist painters, jazz musicians, and beatniks, eventually pioneering an early example of conceptual art. This period culminated in the work known as Yoga Dog Howls. Unfortunately, this work was too avant-garde and strange for art critics and the American public at the time, and the piece was panned. Sadly, by 1961, facing failure as an artist and never having met Mr. Hittleman, Yoga Dog sunk into a deep morose, began doing drugs and alcohol, suffered a severe depression, and had to eventually be committed to Bellevue Hospital for several years. Yoga Dog began his slow recovery back to sanity after watching Lilias Folan do yoga in her PBS TV series, Stretching with Lilias, on a daily basis. He would meet Born and Made in America at this time, who would play a pivotal part in his later life. In the late 60s, Yoga Dog renewed, refreshed, and inspired to restart his yoga practice, and vowing to complete his famous tome, My Third Eye Itches, a Yoga Guide, traveled back to India, this time to join the Beatles and the famous guru star Maharishi Mahesh Yogi and his transcendental meditation, TM. As fate would have it, he never made it to Maharishi's ashram, for he had stopped to ask a wandering sadhu for directions to the ashram. This sadhu convinced Yoga Dog that TM was whacked, just so much hooey, and suggested that Yoga Dog spend time alone in a cave in the Himalayas to search within himself for the eternal yoga truth. The next 30 years or so, considered the lost years by the two followers of Yoga Dog, would find him in the cave. After reaching a state of enlightenment and perfecting a unique method of physical yoga, named the Super Duper Bliss Inducer Super Bok Choy method, Yoga Dog was now honored by the neighboring hermits and sadhus by being given the name Shri Shri Swami Baba Guru Yoga Dog. To find out more about Yoga Dog, please visit his completely enlightening website at www.yogadog.com.